For me, a good acoustic guitar string really lets the instrument speak. I've been playing D'Addario strings pretty much since I first started to play. I don't have to worry about them dying after one show. I just like the way they sound.
Hey, I'm John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. We're at the historic Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm with Drew Nix of the Red Clay Strays.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so this is your second of 3 nights here at the Ryman.
Yep, it's pretty wild, man.
God, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, I don't know where it's all coming from, but it's cool.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I know where it's starting, right here.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, okay, tell me about this.
So this is a Phelan Telecaster. It's a guy named Chris Phelan out of Fairhope, Alabama, who's building us guitars.
Wow.
He's fantastic, man.
Now, are you guys all Alabama natives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Mobile, Huntsville.
I live in Mobile, but I'm from Birmingham, but I claim Mobile all day.
Yeah.
You know, that's where
cool
we
town.
everybody else grew up there, so
yeah, cool town.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
Sorry, side note.
Nah.
Okay, let's hear about this Alabama made.
Yeah, dude. It's what kind of wood is this? I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's good wood. It plays real good.
Yeah. Hey, well,
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Look at that neck. Show that to those guys.
Yeah, man.
That
flame on the
maple.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, that's beautiful.
Yep.
And I like that it's got that old style V, but it's not like uncomfortable.
Yeah, man, this is the best playing guitar that I have, and I know that I can take it just about anywhere and get whatever sounds I want out of it.
That's great, man.
And yeah.
So how long have you had it?
Gosh, I guess 2 years now, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
All right.
It's pretty sweet, man. And this is a John Weiss strap, by the way.
I love it.
I don't know if that has much to do with the guitar playing, but
hey,
no,
that's great. Yeah.
They make some good stuff, man. This thing plays like a dream.
Yeah,
Sounds really good.
What gauge strings are you running?
These are 10s.
I know your standard.
Yeah.
The standard tuning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Depends on the night, you know. Brandon's. I don't know if you've heard Brandon's voice. But you know, he uses it pretty hard. So
that
if we have
dude's a
to.
singer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he can really.
That dude
sing.
screams,
man.
Yeah. But it's 10s and elixirs, and you know, just does what I need it to do. I was thinking about moving up for playing slide, because I've been watching a lot of like Derek Trucks and stuff lately, and I know he kind of went up, I think, to 11s or so.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but
yeah.
You
know, we did a rig rundown with him right here.
Yep.
Can't remember.
I probably watched it, man.
Yeah.
So
well, good.
I've watched all of my heroes. I've definitely watched all the rig rundowns.
Well,
so
thank you.
The dream come true, man.
Thank you. Okay, so this is number 1. What is your next in the?
Ooh, next one. Well, this guy right here, I just bought recently in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Wow.
It's a Memphis-made 339.
Those are such great guitars.
And I don't buy anything unless it's screaming at me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, we're not rich by any means. So like,
there's time for all that.
Yeah, man. When we were in the studio with Dave, he had a bunch of 335s, and I think he had a very nice Trini Lopez that I played on that record a bunch, and I just the squishiness. I don't know how else to describe it, but just the squishiness of like a semi-hollow, man, just made it do what it did on that record, and I love that sound so much.
Oh, it's great. So what, do you know what year this is?
Nope.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in great shape. These are such sleeper guitars, because I think it's a solid top and back and sides, whereas the 335 is like a ply. These are like carved wood.
Yeah. This is legit, man.
Yeah, and they're great.
They gave me the certificate of authenticity. I think Zach thinks it's fake. Because of the little screws on here, those don't look like Gibson for some reason. I think they're typically like Phillips head, but these are flat head. And the case I don't think was an actual Gibson case, but I'm choosing to believe this is a real Gibson guitar.
Okay, so all of you, it's time for you people watching to do some sleuthing. Let this man know.
Dude, call me out. That's
fine.
Cancel me. I don't care, dude.
My SG has flat heads.
There you go.
Yeah, I think
See?
it's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That's great.
And it's like it's the best playing guitar. I mean, if you want to try her out.
Oh,
man.
you don't need me touching this thing. Yeah.
Not after today.
Not after today, apparently.
Hey, same guy making
Same
those
guy.
strips?
Yeah,
What's his
John
name again?
John Wide, W-Y-E.
Where's he located?
Virginia, maybe.
Oh, God, those are beautiful.
Yeah, he makes it. I mean, he sells it online. You should definitely take a look at it if you get a chance. Beautiful work, man. He does it like tattoos.
Oh, that's cool.
Like he creates it. You know, I don't know if it's needlework or what, but
wow.
Beautiful stuff, man.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah. Okay, what else you got here in the Hit Factory?
Well, this is the last one, but I just basically have this tuned to F because I'm a moron. And in the studio, we played a couple songs that Brandon did in F, and I just would have rather, been able to have the open thing, just to be able to play slide and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
man.
This is just like a 2017 Les Paul, but
beautiful.
These are PAFs from Geppetto.
Oh, okay.
Geppetto, it's out of Austin, and he makes pedals, and these are just PAF clones.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
Dude, they were stock that Brandon actually put in his in this guitar right, the Washburn here.
Oh, okay.
That actually gives that a whole cool sound.
Yeah.
So it was like a really cool swap around, but this is doing what I wanted it to do because I'm obsessed with like the Allman Brothers.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Yeah.
Like Leonard Skinner, so.
Absolutely. And you're doing the top wrap. I like that.
Yeah. Yep. Just started doing that about a year ago because, these things are notorious for going out of tune. I even tried to put the string tree there, but it didn't.
Yeah, have you noticed much difference with that? See,
no.
I ordered one and I haven't put it in yet. And,
it doesn't really help, but it helped me think that it helped. So that was cool.
That's half of it.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I got.
Okay, well, 3 awesome guitars.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk amps.
So this is just run-of-the-mill Guitar Center twin reverb. I actually got it while we were on the El King tour, and I was playing Zach's Fender DeVille before, and I blew it up. So we just went to Guitar Center and grabbed this guy, and just the way that a twin like reacts to pedals and the clean tone of it and just the reverb sound, man, I've been hooked on that and deluxes ever since. So, I mean, I know that I can go to just about any festival and play one of these and know that I'm going to get the sounds that I want out of it. So.
Oh yeah, very consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys, it's great. You guys are both have 2 amps on stage. I think next festival you need to like plug in all 4.
Yeah.
We're
just going to chain them all together and just turn all the pedals on at the same time. Just that'd be fun.
So obviously this one is your backup just in case.
Yep, we actually Claire brought that in so that we're recording this, so this is going to be like an live album.
Oh, great!
So just in case one of these go down, we'll just be able to swap over and keep it rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
very cool.
Yeah.
And then to your pretty modest pedal board. Let's see from starting at this Ernie Ball volume.
Yep, I'm obsessed with country music and pedal steel. So. I've always liked doing swells, and one thing that's bothered me, I remember Jason Iswell one time saying you're kind of a wuss if you use volume pedals, but if I'm trying to use my freaking knob, I'm going to screw it all up, so I might as well just make it easier on myself, I guess. But
absolutely. Jason's great.
But
we can all
one of
do
my
our own.
Yeah. It's just hard to hear that from one of your heroes, I guess.
And you're all Alabama guys too.
Going. I mean, got the Peterson dude like that.
Oh, they're
that's
great.
Been the closest thing to being in tune that I've been able to get.
Right.
Especially with those Gibsons over there and the tree. I love my Gibbies, man, but they get out of tune pretty bad.
You need the tuner. That's great. Okay, now what's this mystery underwear thing?
Oh yeah, that's a Whitey Tighty, man.
Okay.
It's a compression pedal from JHS. I love, when we were on that tour with El King, man, Joey McClellan's one of my favorite guitar players in the world now, just because he can do so much with little. And I just was studying his board. Like I took his picture of his board one time and it's just like, man, can I just look over it? And, compression was at the very front end. And I just noticed how all of his notes rung out so well.
Right.
And like you could hear everything happening. So I've always wondered about compression, and I tried it out, and it just made everything clean up a lot better.
Yeah.
And especially on slide, it makes everything, you know, sound a little bit more balanced.
Oh, sure. And that sustain really helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love JHS, man. And
So does that kind of stay on all the time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I've thought about turning it off and getting everything more equaled out, but I'm too chicken right now, and we haven't had time to mess around with anything. So I'm just kind of keeping it how it is. And so yeah, and then I got the brown Atom, which is the green side of the Protein. And I've just watched a lot of videos. This whole board's actually an upgrade of what a bigger board that I used to have that was much crappier looking.
Yeah, this is clean business.
We signed a record deal, and I was like, I need a travel board. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna upgrade everything, and now it's just it's the rig now. So, but that thing sounds amazing. That's my like if I want to get dirty, you know. This is actually my always on right here. It's the JHS Morning Glory. That thing stays on for everything, and I'll turn this on for just kind of keep it clean.
Okay, well, so which, the Morning Glory, is that a drive?
Yeah, yeah, drive pedal. And, you know, I think it's a Klon circuit type deal. And just didn't feel like paying a lot of money for a good Klon or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dodge that bullet.
Yeah, I watch all those shootouts and everything that Josh does on, you know.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you can get all these cool tones, and I was like, cool, let me just try this thing, and it's been nothing but good to me. I got it at Eastside Music Supply.
Oh, okay.
All in one day. So Eastside Music Supply, thank you.
Yeah. There we go.
But yeah, man, the EP Booster for just getting louder.
Yeah.
Just a little bit louder than, you know, just to poke out a little bit. And
sure.
I've always wanted these Strymon El Capistan. It's a tap delay.
Yeah.
And so I can just kind of make it spacey or, you know, make it weird. And it's got all these different tape age and like flutter and all this crazy stuff that you really don't need, but you might as well use it.
So when you're playing, when you're in the heat of battle, do you tweak on your pedals at all, or just like set and forget them?
Yeah, set and forget. Yeah. I mean, there might be at the end of the set, if I'm not hearing something, like if we're playing Don't Care and I need to be a little bit more like oomph, like I might maybe turn a little bit of that drive up on the green. But yeah, no, I pretty much keep it how it is, man. Yeah. I'm pretty simple.
And final is the Flint.
Yeah. So I noticed I'd actually originally just bought a tremolo on the end of the circuit, but we went and played Railbird Fest, and the channel with the reverb side went out, and I have to have reverb because I'm a weird nerd, and it went out, and I was like, man, I can't stand this, so I made sure to get the Flint so that I could have reverb if I absolutely needed it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll just stack it on top of that just to get more kind of bigger, you know, make it sound huge and spacey and weird. But then the tremolo, I've been playing tremolo just because we have 3 guitar players in our band, just to try to separate a little bit and, you know, just make everything a little bit wavy and fun. But,
well, it really is that kind of Keith and Ronnie thing where they find their own part and, you know, weave and bob. And,
it's like Keith, Ronnie, and then Leonard Skinner. You know what I mean? Like, because Brandon's playing electric too, and I don't want to step on him because I've learned everything from them, like how to play lead and rhythm. So I'm just kind of doing whatever I can to be different. You know?
Yeah, that's it. Like finding your place. That's great, man.
Sonically, and you know, and in life, I guess. You know?
Right.
Don't know what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah. Hey, congrats, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
really
you so
happy
much
for you
coming,
guys.
man.
Oh God, yeah,
Thank you.
Of course. What strings are you running?
These are D'Addario NYXLs.
And the D'Addario NYXL.
But they're D'Addario strings, and I've been using those since forever, and I love them.
D'Addario strings as well.
D'Addarios.
Right. D'Addario. I've been using D'Addario.
I'm a fan of D'Addario.
Started using these D'Addarios. I like the D'Addario NYXLs.
These are D'Addario, and I got the NYXLs on here.
All right, now we're here with Zach Rishel. Zach, so good to see you, man.
Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
So Tell me about this thing.
So this is a Phelan guitar, just like Drew's. I think we've got 3 of these now, and they're just awesome road guitars. We took a little refinement. That red one is one of the first ones he made, but this is kind of the Mark II.
Wow.
And they're both pretty identical. You know, big fat neck, beautiful flame
really?
Maple. I had them do a stainless frets on them, so they don't wear
really?
or corrode or anything. Yeah, those frets haven't been touched since I got the guitar. Probably 150 shows on it so
God,
far.
That's great.
Yep. Yeah, Elixir strings, 10 to 46. I think he made these pickups.
Really?
And the only difference from a regular Strat is it's just a Telly bridge pickup in there. I just like they sound a little fatter, more full. You know.
Absolutely.
I hate
get
how
it.
papery Strat pickups get sometimes.
Yeah.
But no, man, it's just pretty much a Strat. You know.
So is this builder? Is he like a friend of the band, or how'd that happen?
He was just a local guy. We saw him on Instagram. You know, hit him up looking to see if he wanted to do any business or anything, and he was into it, and we've been rocking his stuff.
Yeah, these guys are going to be on Fallon. Why not?
It was a long time before all that. He kind of took a little leap on us.
Oh,
man.
good.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah, I'm glad it paid off. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So would you say this is your number one?
Yeah, it's my number one, but I mean it's interchangeable with that one pretty much. I had him just about clone the necks on both of them.
I like that there's no string tree, just clean, straight.
I mean, if you make it right, you don't need one. You know, in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, and that's shared by a lot of people.
Yeah, and just another place, you know, with friction with the tremolo and all that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
5-way switch.
Yep.
Yeah. Does the tone control the?
Yeah.
The
I did have him move that over just because. I mean, who needs tone for your middle pickup?
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I love it. Now let's see. It's older brother, I guess.
The Mark I. They call this the Firebird Telly, right there. Because he was messing with engraving, and you know those little Firebirds are so cool. So I had him
smoking the Bandit.
Man. But no, I think these are Lawler pickups. I think that's like a 57 Strat Classic, and that's a 57 Telly or something. I don't remember what this one is.
Huh.
And then, but this one, so it's a 3-way Telly switch. And then if you hit this button, it turns the middle pickup on no matter where the switch is at. So like here, that would be like position 2 or position 3 on a Strat. And there, that's all 3. And that's like position 2 on a Strat. And then that's like position 2 on a Strat, and then that's all 3.
No, that's really clever.
Yeah, it rocks, man. I love those in between positions. Like I love like all the Steve Gaines, you know, kind of shredding and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Steve Gaines is so amazing.
Dude, so underrated, man. Such an underrated player.
And his Les Paul stuff too. Is
just it's all great stuff. Those old staple pickups and those Black Beauty Les Pauls.
Right.
Those are awesome, dude. But now, feel that neck. It's pretty close to the other one.
Yeah. Well, what I love too, I love that belly cut.
Yeah.
So you're saying this is like the first one he made?
It's one of the first guitars. It's the first guitar he made for me, and he was pretty early on then. Like the finish on the neck's a little rougher, but I kind of like it like that.
Yeah. I can't believe he nailed it that early, because usually you got to get a couple crappy guitars out of the way.
Well, he knew what he was doing, and I was really like, he didn't live too far from me, so I'd go over there all the time, and you know, we'd kind of woodshed it together, and you know, work out the kinks. Be like, no, this needs to be a little different here, you know. And then, but it ended up great, and this was my number one guitar, like all through the Moment of Truth album, and then the 2 years of touring after that, and then I just got that one this year, and it's, you know, it's just as good, but it's, you know, new and a little shinier. So I've been playing that one a lot more.
Okay, so a man of 2 guitars. Let's jump into amp land.
Sounds good.
Tell me all about it.
So this is a '68 Super Reverb. It came from Carter Vintage. I mean, that's the best guitar shop in the world, in my opinion. Man. Every time I go in there, they get me with something.
Yeah.
Y'all can get a picture of the back later, but it looks like somebody put a master volume in it at some point and then reverted it back to the black face. But no, it sounds great. I mean, they had like 8 of them there, and this one was just like far and away the best one that they had.
Isn't that funny about old Fender
and they had
amps?
like earlier ones that were more expensive, like mid '60s, and like those are supposed to be like the holy grail, but this thing just had the magic, man.
See, that's the difference between a player that's shopping there
or a collector.
Collector.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the sound is what sells me on it.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you got 2. Is this just
it's just a backup,
just in case? And that's a modern one.
Yeah, I'm sure it came from Claire, so I'd imagine so.
Yeah. So if it all goes to hell, you just unplug that. And
flip these mics over, and then we're good to go. Yeah, we're tracking tonight, so.
Yeah. Okay.
So
great.
Making sure.
Okay, then let's look at what's on the floor here. Take me through the whole enchilada.
Gotcha. So you just Polytune 3, got a buffer in it. I don't really notice a difference. A lot of people say you need one, but you know, it's there just in case. And then this is a company called S. Ross Effects. It's down from Alabama. I think he's out of Chatham, Alabama.
Oh.
And so this is a clone of an Analog Man King of Tone. You know, like two, I think they're Blues Breaker pedals in series. And then, but that, you know, it has those dip switches inside where you can switch it from like clean boost to dirt. He just put those on the outside so you can switch them on the fly and all that.
Way better.
Yeah, it rocks.
Yeah, way better.
And so that's the right half of that is always on, and so that's just to add a little richness to the amp, you know, make harmonics pop and all that.
And those supers like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I can't turn it up to 8 every night.
Oh God, no.
I don't think I want to either. But and then the left half, that's just like kind of a slight bit of more drive, but mainly like a clean volume boost, pretty much.
Yeah.
For, you know, cleaner lead stuff, and that's like, I call it the oh shit pedal. You know, like we're about to play a rock and roll solo, you know. So it's like that thing on. And then this, I rarely ever use it. I think I used it on Drowning in the studio to play slide. So I like jack the reverb up on the super, and then turn this on. It's got this big, like hairy, like roll the tone knob down, like big, like splatty kind of sound. And I played slide with it.
Oh, cool. And it's called the Super Hornet?
Yeah, so it's
Greer. Okay.
I think it's like a germanium fuzz that toggles on, and then you hold this button down, it brings in a high octave, so like an Octavia kind of Hendrix thing.
But you can take it on.
Yeah, so it can be momentary. Like it can be a momentary switch, or you can have it as a toggle.
Wow, that's clever.
Yeah, great pedal. I love that. Love anything from Greer.
Yeah. And and the one before it, just because you didn't get a chance to mention, you mentioned it quickly, but it's the MXR modified OD.
Yeah, custom badass. It says.
Yeah, it is. It's a great. Yeah.
It's a great pedal.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah,
it's
totally
amazing.
under the radar, and you can still get them for pretty cheap. So, you know,
until now.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, the word's out.
Yeah, go buy 3 of them.
Yeah. But, okay, Super Hornet into
Echo Flex. So that's it's another S. Ross Effects, same guy that made this one and that tremolo there.
Oh, cool.
But it's like a Echoplex, like a MXR like Echoplex pedal, but he built the EP preamp into it. So it's like if you turn all the delay settings off, it can be just a super nice like analog clean boost.
Right.
And so you can have it, I have it set, you know, where it's just a little above unity gain. So when I hit it, it brings in all my delay and then also like boost the signal a little bit for, you know, really super clean stuff.
Yeah.
Or if I want, I'll pair that with the other half of the Sun King, and then that'll just really, you know, drive the amp naturally and, you know, add, you know, pretty delay on top of it and everything.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just a great pedal, super useful. Like,
oh,
I could play a whole show with just, you know, those two.
Yeah.
And then we go to the Keeley Dark Side, and dude, that's a powerhouse of a pedal. You can do so much with it. 3 beautiful fuzzes that I never touch because I'm not really a huge fuzz guy, but it's fun to play with at home.
Yeah.
And then the left side's got, you know, all kinds of delays, phasers, flangers, but I just use it for a basic phaser, you know, like in the devil in my ear kind of stuff. It sounds great. I mean, I've tried it against the you know, the MXR, you know, green flanger or the orange phasers and all that, and it's just the best, man.
Keeley stuff's amazing.
Yeah, it rocks. Yeah. I wish that I had more application for that pedal because it's so awesome, but
you got a lot. You got lots of records coming up, man. Yeah. Don't worry, you'll use them all.
I'll have to find a spot.
Yeah.
And then next, the dual Roebuck. It's got pop staples on there. And
it's
just
that's so cool.
Basic 2-speed tremolo. You know, there's on and off, and then a fast and a slow speed you can set.
With pop staples,
yeah, man, got to.
Yeah, it's like he invented tremolo.
Yeah. And it's awesome. It's a little more consistent than, you know, these amps are. Because you know you start messing with the reverb and the tremolo on it, and you get volume changes, you lose a little headroom, you know, all that business. I mean, those sound great, but like in a controlled studio thing. But for live, you know, it's just a lot easier and more convenient, especially with fly dates and all that. You know, I know, you know, a lot of these backline amps, the reverb's busted in them, the tremolo's busted in them, all that stuff. So I like to have one on the board. Yeah. And then, you know, other than that, just a Hall of Fame. I use that on fly dates if the reverb doesn't work. But when we're doing our shows, we play a song called Heavy Heart. And in the end, there's this big, like, crescendo kind of thing where we're all kind of going nuts. And there's a reverb like a modulated reverb setting on this one that sounds so cool when you hit it with like some drive. It's just like this big, like, warbly kind of thing. And that's what I use it for on our shows.
Cool. Yeah, that is so true about backline amps. You never
know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's like reverb doesn't work, treble doesn't work. Yeah. SIR, you know what it stands for?
No.
Sorry, I rented. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Shout out to Claire though. Everyone in their amps have been awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Well, hey, congrats! Dude, you guys are taking over the world.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, happy for you. Okay.
When you realize your band sounds like something you'd actually listen to.